to my new tutorial. It's about ocean modifier and dynamic paint, and you see it's a ship. Yeah, the Taurus is a ship which swims at the ocean, and it drives through the ocean, and you can see it produces waves, and yeah, it floats on the ocean. So that's what we want to do today. So let's get started. We start with a brand new file, so new general, and that you can see what I'm doing. I put on my screencast keys, so you see exactly what I'm typing here. So Shift A, mesh plane. To the plane we add a modifier, and it is the ocean modifier. And now you see the ocean modifier here in the viewport. And if you press tab, nothing happens. It's because the time is not framed. And so we frame the time. We type hash frame divided by 20. And if you look now, we have watched this, an ocean floating. Yeah, that's nice. So what we want to have now is some kind of ship. So I try to model a ship. Please don't kill me. Of course you can take already one made, but I try now to model a ship which will look kind of scary. You can do this much better, I'm sure. I just do the best I can. So I push get these two vertices here, and I move them on the y-axis, and I put them a little bit outside, and the below one with S I make it smaller because I think ships are smaller on the downside. Then I take this one and press E, Y and move it out, and then E, Y again, and then I make this bigger again, smaller again, I'm sorry, and of course here two ships are smaller, not bigger. And now we try the same on the bottom. So we put this EZ down here, then we connect these vertices with F, and then we close the for here so that no water gets inside the ship. Then we have Titanic, we don't want that. And now we just put a face here and another face here and another face here, and our ship is ready. I don't want to waste your time with building ships. I think you can do this much better than I can, so just make whatever ship you like. I am satisfied with this. This is my ship, and maybe, yeah, come on, why not? I'll do here a little cabin on it. It's nice, that's good. Okay, I'm pretty with that. We have our ship, and we put set origin to geometry, so it's a little bit more in the middle. Okay, yeah, we have an ocean, that's good. What we need now is something which produces waves. Therefore, we need some animation. So we put our boat on the Y position to here and say I for keyframe location. Then on frame 70 GY we put it to the middle, and I location. And if you now play the location, you see, yep, the ship's driving, but doesn't look too realistic. So we need some things to do. First, we need to subdivide our ocean. So we press tab, right mouse click, subdivide, and give it 20. Yeah, why not? Then we go to the N and press Shift A, plane. This plane gets a shrinkwrap modifier with this here, and you shrink wrap this to the ocean. And because we don't have good names, we don't know what is, so we give this names here so we know and we can identify it. And this is our shrink wrap. So if you now look, it moves with the ocean up and down. This is exactly what we want. What else do we want? We want the shrink wrap to move with the ship. So we copy the ship location on the y-axis. And watch, it goes with our ship. What else do we want? We want the ship to go up and down like the shrink wrap modifier. So we copy the location from the shrink wrap to our ocean and do this on the z-axis. And you see nothing happens. This is because we need a little vertex trick here, so we add a vertex group and we add all and assign it, and now we can tell the shrink wrap modifier that we have a vertex group, and still nothing happens. But we can now here add the vertex group and watch it. Now our boat is floating up and down. We now give some material to our scene. For this we add easy HDRI. I can just say it's really nice because you get nice backgrounds and you can take whatever you want, which is very, very nice. So just use it, it's great. Now what we do is change to render. And now we give this little guy ocean here a material, and it's pretty easy. We just give him glass. So Shift A, shader, glass. That's all. Glass looks like water. You see? Now we have water. Our little ship gets some nice color too. Yeah, I like orange. And why not give a little bit metallic, and why not kill the roughness? And now we can identify our boat, which is floating on the ocean. Pretty nice, as you can see. What else do we need? We need some rotation for the ship, that it looks realistic. So we don't just copy the location, we also copy the rotation from our shrink wrap with our vertex group. And let's see. Yeah, now it's floating on the ocean. Watch this. As you can see, our boat is driving in the wrong direction. So we press tab, we grab everything, RZ 180, tab, and now the ship is driving in the right direction. Okay, it looks like now like the ship is a little bit here left underwater and right above the water, which looks not good. So first we grab our ship and move it on the z-axis a little bit more in the air, on the z-axis. So this looks better now. And what we do now is we try to adapt the shrink wrap modifier in that way that it fits our needs for our ship and looks like the ship. So therefore we grab these. Let's see this again. G, Y, and we widen this a little bit up, and adapt it to the size of the boat. So G and S. And now let's have a look again whether it's looking a bit more realistic. Still it's left a little bit deep. Well, then we rotate it. What else? So we say just R, X, what else? Chaka. And now move it again. Yeah, looks better now. Okay, now we need some waves so that we can see the waves the ship is making, because of course it's a rigid object and it moves the waves. How do we do this? We add to the ocean physics property, and it's a canvas. Just add and we are good to go if we change the paint to waves. We need some adaptations here. We add here dot 5, we do this dot 1 and the smoothness dot 1 so that the waves are a bit higher. What else do we need? We need the ship to be a dynamic paint too, but this time this is a brush, add brush, and now we got something hopefully. So let's see this. We drive and we can't see it good because we need some color here to see it more, I think. So let's start again. Our ship starts and you see it's producing waves. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Maybe from another angle you see the waves better. Yeah, a little bit lighter, I think. Of course you can make the ocean a bit lighter or the waves higher if you like. So what we can do is give the ocean a little less waves. So just calm the sea. No, not this size. Of course I need a wave size. So we calm the sea a little bit. Maybe it looks a little bit more realistic, and then you can see the waves of which produces the ships a little bit more. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. And this was my tutorial. I hope you like it. Have fun.